Are you curious about how much it costs to live in a van for a year? Me too. Let's find out. The overwhelm is real. Let's just do this. Okay. Well, there's instances where you can see I've tried to, you know, manage my receipts. I think around March, I just sort of let things go and receipts started piling up and I just started stuffing them kind of wherever I could. This wasn't made for receipts. I didn't buy this to put receipts in it. It just sort of happened. And yeah, I think this is gonna be my receipt jar for the rest of my days. This is not what I call fun. I don't think this is fun in any capacity, but I also know it has to be done. Realistically, it's just me organizing the receipts into their respective envelopes and then tallying totals. This is not gonna be fun. But I have my computer, I have my drink with my bubbly, and I have a big list on YouTube of videos that I'm gonna watch and I'm just gonna get her done. But by the end, hopefully, I will know what I spent last year on van life. So I'm just, yeah, I'm gonna get settled in here. I got my comfy pants on, call them my Walmart pants. My mom hates them, and I'm gonna get started. Just gonna get started. This is me getting started. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm done organizing receipts. Now I get to tally them all up. I realized that I have this whole other pile of receipts. This right here, these are mechanic receipts. Look how thick that pile is. She was not good to me this year, let me tell you. And then this is a thick pile of thrifting receipts. This is what my addiction to thrifting looks like. I have a problem.
The next morning.
Yeah, so this is how far I got. Essentially, I put away the 2021 stuff. 2023 stuff can be future Tatiana's problem, and here's the 2022 stuff. So now I just have to go through everything, total it all together, write it on the front, and then we're done. I have been stalling so hard because I don't want to do it. Oh my god. I'm halfway. What does that mean? I've done up to June, now I have July to December to do, but my legs are numb. So I'm gonna go have a snack, reward myself for getting half done, and then come back, do the other half, and then reward myself again with some other sort of treat, because this is not fun for me. All right, so I got the totals. I got the totals of the year and what I spent. How I'm gonna calculate this is like, well, if you're living in a traditional apartment, you know, you pay your rent, and then you pay, most places you pay utilities. So the rent, for me, all my mechanic fees and my insurance is what I'm gonna classify as my rent. And then all my gas and my gym membership, I'm gonna classify that as my utilities. Okay, so mechanic fees for the year, I paid $14,845.05. Yes, It was an expensive year in mechanic fees, Then insurance was $19.75 for the year. So total rent for the year was $16,820.05. Divide that by 12 months, I was paying $1,401.67 in like rent a month. Utilities. So total in gas, I spent $4,710.91. Yep. And then for my gym was $636.68. Combine that together to get $5,347.59. Divide that by 12 and we get $445.63. So that's how much utilities I was paying a month. So total $1,847.30 total a month to live that van life. And that's not including entertainment, that's not including food, really anything outside of like gas, my gym membership, and you know, my mechanic fees. That's how much roughly I'd be paying a month. So when people are like, oh, van life must be so cheap, it's not. When I put it in that kind of perspective, it's not. But granted, you know, I had the flexibility of bringing my house and everything I had with me wherever I wanted to go, you know? So it's just sort of like the price you pay for that kind of lifestyle. Could I have lived cheaper? Absolutely. You know, in terms of like all the mechanic fees, that stuff was gonna break on the van anyway, so that stuff I was gonna have to pay eventually. But gas, yeah, absolutely. I could have parked my van, you know, in my parents' driveway and not gone anywhere, not done anything, not spent $1 in gas. Could have gotten rid of my gym membership of $53.33 a month and just really relied on friends' houses to shower or finding community centers. But what I loved about having the Anytime Fitness membership was that like I was guaranteed a place to park, I was guaranteed Wi-Fi, I was guaranteed a shower, I was guaranteed a toilet, and I was guaranteed water, and I was guaranteed you know, a gym, and I like going to the gym. So for me, the $53.33 was worth it. You'd be like, why didn't you get Planet Fitness at $10 a month? Well, Anytime Fitness is anywhere in the world, any time of the day. And especially for me working in film, everything closes around 10 p.m. I'm generally working till that time. So I always miss that window. So Anytime is like the only gym that I can really go to that can fulfill all those needs. So, you know, like, yeah, I could have gotten rid of that in order to save a dime, but I don't regret any of it. I don't regret any of it, not any of it. I've learned a lot. I have learned a lot, that's for sure, but don't regret any of it. So I just wanted to give some perspective of like, you know, if you're wanting to do the van life, like, okay, yeah, maybe you're not gonna have as many mechanical issues as I will, but that also means you're probably paying for a better vehicle or a newer vehicle, which means you're paying more up front, whereas I didn't pay as much up front, you know? So like you're paying regardless, no matter which way you go, you're paying. Yeah, especially if you go the Mercedes route. The Mercedes or Sprinter van route, you're gonna be paying. Of course, there's cheaper ways to do it. You can go for the Ram, you can go for the Ford, but this is my situation. This is the van that I landed, and I just kind of wanted to be open and honest with like what I spent, and so that you can sort of maybe have some expectation if you were thinking about doing van life. Anyway, I hope you learned something. I sure definitely did. Yeah, I spent a lot of money, but you know, you live and learn. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.